Evening. How are you? I am great. Tell you. It looks like my daughter's adding pictures to Facebook. Let me look and see what she's added. I'm on my laptop for just a minute. I know she's probably adding some graduation pictures. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, she just added a picture of me and my granddaughter. Did y'all see I have posted the 2 graduation cards that I made Taylor on this page? So I told y'all last week, hey Debbie, hey Carrie, that I would post them today, and I did. So they're there if y'all want to look at them. And I'll post this picture of me and Taylor in a little bit. So, yay. She got some good pictures, I know. I can't wait. Thank you, Debbie. I appreciate that. She really liked them. We had went out to eat after, I love those cows too, Carrie. Hi, Miranda. Anyway, we went out to eat later after graduation ceremony. Hi, Gloria. And I gave her the cards there, and I gave her the one with the cows first. I said, you have to open this up first. And she was sitting across the table from kind of between me and Johnny. And Heather was to my right, her mom, and she opened it and she laughed, and Heather said, is that cow on there? Yeah, it's a cow on there. So cute, so cute. And she really liked the other one, but I think what she liked the most was the money that was inside both of them cards. I mean, you know, who wouldn't? But I see Heather is adding a lot of the graduation pictures. Can't wait a little bit to go on there and look and see what else she got. I didn't take a whole lot. I videoed her walk, and her friend walked ahead of her, so I videoed her because her mom presented her diploma to her. Her mom is a former teacher of the school that they just graduated from, but she's teaching somewhere else this year. So it was awesome to see her friend's mom present her daughter's diploma to her. And I know that meant a whole lot to both of them, and that's something they'll never forget. Anyway, I was going to get on here and face y'all and talk to y'all because I've got something I want to tell you. And I got home this afternoon, and I have this zit in the middle of my forehead, and it's red. And I thought, man, that's the only thing anybody will look at. So I'm just going to tell you. I know that sometimes I am on here a really long time, and I know it goes more than an hour. So what I have decided to do is try and keep my lives down to 45 minutes or less, and make sure that I do not go over, because I know everybody has a life outside of Facebook and watching videos. And this week I am featuring one stamp set in particular, and that's another thing I'm going to try and do, is feature one stamp set. And if I need something from another stamp set, that's fine, but I'm going to use one stamp set on probably 2 projects. If I have time for 2 projects, that's fine. If not, just one, then that's going to be fine too. If I'm free in it, it'll probably be just one. If I've already got it prepped, I'm going to try and keep it to 2. That way maybe we won't be going over and won't be here all evening. So tonight I have 2 ready. I've got everything. I think I have everything ready. I worked on some of this yesterday. One of them I already had prepared, and I'm going to do that one first. It's a card that I made for my friend that was having a birthday, and I liked how it turned out, so I made another one. And then I thought, well, I'm going to show that tonight. And I told her, I said, I'm going to feature your card on my live tonight. So I'm going to do that. So our main stamp set this week is Butterfly Wishes. Love this set. I am loving this set. I used this butterfly and this branches. And I used, I can't remember. Let me see. Oh, I know what I used. I used this Wishing You a Day of Love and Joy from Woven Heirlooms. Hi, Rochelle. Because of the fact that I did not give her her birthday card on her birthday. I was off that day. She worked, and then I did not see her till later in the week. So it was after her birthday. So I wanted to go with this sentiment. I like this sentiment anyway. I'm not real crazy about the papers, designer series papers that goes with this stamp set, but I love this stamp set, and I love the font. I mean, just look at the font. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous, and I just love this font. I can see myself using this, especially if I make any sympathy cards, because this Prayers and Heartfelt Sympathy are with you and your family is awesome. You know, that is beautiful. So that's what we are going to work on first. I started with a crumb cake base, and it's 8.5 by 5.5. Got it scored at 4 1/4. We're going to go ahead and give it a nice crease, just like this. And I was really pleased with how this crumb cake turned out with this card. I wasn't really sure, and I didn't want anything really dark or bright, but I wanted something that was kind of more of a natural tone, so I thought this crumb cake would be perfect. Then we have a base, a layer rather, of Pool Party. And this is 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. And then on the bottom of that, I have this little strip of this Bird Ballad DSP, and it's going to go right down here. And this is cut at a half. Yep, a half by 4 1/8. It's just going to go right down here. We have a piece of Whisper White Thick. This is 4 by 3 1/4. This is what I'm going to stamp on. And then I have my 4 by 2 3/4. This is for the inside. We have our envelope and our pieces that go on the inside under our sentiment piece. So we're going to go ahead and get started stamping first. And we are using this branch here and this butterfly, like I said. So we're going to stamp our branch in Pear Pizzazz. You know how I love my Pear Pizzazz. I just love this. I love it, love it, love it. So this is not going to go all the way across, but I am going to ink up the whole thing. And we're just going to come right down here. Let me get my cardstock straight. I'm going to come about right here, I'm thinking. Yeah, it's okay if it hangs off a little on the other side, because that's gets it there. Okay. And when I first stamped this, the very first time when I was practicing with this stamp, I always usually stamp it on some grid paper, and this did not stamp dark, and I thought, uh-oh, what's wrong here? But that's the way it's supposed to stamp, I'm going to guess, because every time I stamped it, that's the way it's stamped. So, we're going to close this up for just a moment. We're going to come back to it in a minute, and we're going to use the Calypso Coral. Calypso Coral, because there's some Calypso Coral in our piece of DSP, and this butterfly is just really pretty in that Calypso Coral. This is super simple, super quick, super easy, nothing fancy about this card. It's just a simple birthday card. Is that not gorgeous in that Calypso Coral? Oh, I love butterflies. To me, butterflies mean the renewing of new life, because they go from a caterpillar into the cocoon, and then when they come back, they have renewed their life. And to me, that's like when sinners become Christians, we renew our life and we are a new creature, just like butterflies are a new creature. Doesn't look anything like a caterpillar. Nothing like a caterpillar, so it's just awesome. I love it. I just love it. Okay, now we are going to take our inside piece and we're going to go ahead and put our sentiment on, the wishing you a day of love and joy. And we're going to use some Memento Tuxedo Black for that. Ink that up. And you'll still have some room to write on this, so it's okay. Just hope I'm going to get it straight, but if not, we've got another side to this, you know? So, I'm going to see. I'm looking because this piece right here is what needs to be straight, I think. No. This right here, this little hump right here needs to be straight. And look what I just did. It's a good thing there's two sides to this, because I just messed it up. I want to get this hump right there, kind of up there like that. Go up as a little. Ta-da! I got it straight. I'm so thrilled. That is the only thing about these cling stamps and red rubber is sometimes you're not real positive where the straight is for these. But this one, oh, I'm thrilled. That turned out really good. All right, now that we're going to get our pear pizzazz back out, we're going to get our branch, and we're going to stamp a little bit of this branch. Let me ink it a little further over. I'm not going to put a whole lot of this branch on here, just like that. And then we're going to get our envelope. Now, it's going to be upside down on the envelope because I don't want to do this away because of the fact that if there's any ink residue on my stamp, it'll get on the envelope. So if I do it this way, which is okay, you know, it's still okay. And it still looks fine. And if you, most people are not even going to know that that was stamped upside down. You know, so it looks okay. I like that. I like that. And then it ties everything together. So see how quick and easy and fast this card is going? I just love it. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to use, I'm going to use my liquid glue. Throw that up there. And we're going to go ahead and just go down through here with some of it. I'm going to line it up right here. Okay, I'm going to come up about halfway. I don't want it way up, but I don't want it to scooch that a little. I got that out of line. Now then, I'm going to take this one and the other one, and I'm going to seat these side by side. That way, whenever I get this one on there, it's going to be in the same spot. And I know I've got them together. Okay, whoopsie. All right, scooch that out of the way. Pull this right here. Let's lay it down right there. Oops, let me see. Make sure that's, yep, that's pretty straight. All right, love that. Love it. Now we're going to start putting our card together. This is not going to take long. I mean, look how quick this card went together. Super duper quick. Super duper quick. This is one, this is kind of, you know, if you didn't have just a few minutes to make a card for somebody, this is perfect because it does not take long. Took me a lot longer to decide what I was going to put on it than it did for me to make the card. You know, what colors am I going to use? Which stamp sets am I going to use? Once I decided all of that, it went together smoothly. So I'm really well pleased. This is one that you can mass produce if you wanted to also. And you don't even have to use that for a birthday card. It's wishing you a day of love and joy. It could be for anything. This could be even a wedding card because wishing you a day of love enjoy for weddings, or if you're having a bridal shower or a baby shower or anything. I mean, you'd use it for anything. If you just want to encourage a friend, you know, this would even be good for that. So this can be used so many different things. And, you know, you don't even have to use the butterfly. You can always use something else, because, you know, everybody's not into butterflies like I am. I love butterflies. I just love butterflies. So we like to encourage butterflies to come visit our house. Yes, I love them in the yard. They're just so gorgeous. Alrighty, I'm going to get my, let me find my papers. There's my paper snips. And we're going to just start snipping some of this here. I'm going to use some of this to go on our front layer here. Okay. Love this. I tell you. Our granddaughter Taylor has decided that she's going to be a nurse. She had for so long talked about being a vet, because she just loves animals. And I was so excited. I mean, you know, free vet care. Yeah, that was exciting to me. And I told her I'd even work in her office for her. I mean, you know, not for free, but I'd work in her office. Be glad to. And then she changed her mind and decided to go into nursing. And so she had been talking about that for the last year or so. So she's going to go into nursing, and she is going to go to Wallace, which is our local college here. And I'm so glad, because she can live at home, and she doesn't have to drive real far, because from where we live, if she goes the back way, when we went down, the graduation ceremony was at the college, and it took us about 20 minutes from our house. So from her house, it'll probably be about 30. So it's not far. It's not bad, because they live a little further away than we do. But she can come across and go the back way. But it's going to be a whole lot better than, you know, going living in a dorm or renting an apartment somewhere. And to be honest with you, I'm not ready for her to be doing something like that. Yeah, she's 17 right now. The end of June, she will be 18. But I'm not ready. Yeah, listen to this Mimi. Mimi's not ready for that. I don't want my baby girl to be off somewhere without parents and family real close, you know. Her friend is going to be going to Jackson State, but she has a sister that lives close to there, so she's not going to be real far from some family members, so she's going to be fine. But she has to live in the dorm for a year before she can drive back and forth, because she got a scholarship. She's going into respiratory therapy, I think is what it is. Okay, now, I could have sworn I had gotten out my little jewels yesterday. I want to put, I did, right here they are. I'm going to use some of these epoxy droplets, but I am going to be using the frosted ones. And I'm going to use these, let's see. One of mine came with a funky, I don't know, it didn't get all the stuff on it or something. I don't know. But anyway, that's the size I'm using. So I'm going to take that one. And then come over here to these. And I like these frosted ones. I like the clear ones too. I just like these. Okay, all of these two on the front. And I don't think I put one on the inside of my other card, but I think I'm going to on this one. I'll add one to this other card. Yep, I think I'll add one to this other card. Let me do that real quick. All right, it's there. Now they're going to be alike. So, I have put all of my bling in individual stamp cases. It's easier for me to keep up with it in my drawer. So, alrighty, there is our first card, and I laid the envelope somewhere now. I don't know what I've done with it. There it is. Yes, Debbie, butterflies are free. They're beautiful, aren't they? And here's the inside. So here's our first card, and we're doing pretty good. We're on 20 minutes. All right, even with me running my mouth. Okay, so we're going to start on the next card. Like I said, I am using the same stamp set. The main stamps. When I learned how to talk, the main stamp set is Butterfly Wishes, and on this, excuse me, I'm sorry, this card, I am using this butterfly, and I am using Birthday Wishes on the inside. I am also using some of this, oh man, for the life of me now, I can't even remember what it's called. Let me look. I did not write it down. It's Whisper White. Yes, I know it's Whisper White. It is, I have my ribbon on this little thing, this little rod over here, and it's flax ribbon. Okay. Flax ribbon. Whisper White flax ribbon is what this is. Anyway, that's what I'm using. Also, I'm using 2 of our layering circle dies. I'm using some glitter enamel dots, and I have used this stitched lace die. And I couldn't tell you, I don't know what I was thinking whenever I first laid this down and used it yesterday afternoon when I made this card. And I got my little brush out, and I ran it over this and everything, and I had all these little bitty pieces all over my grid paper, and I took it out, and there was little pieces all in here. There's little pieces still all in it, my lace, and I thought, oh my gosh. I ended up with my piercing tool getting a whole lot of these out, but I cut it down. I made it this size. I had a border on 2 sides of it, and then when I cut it out with a little bit of a border. As you can see right here, I have this little bit of a border right here. This is the first time I've used this, so I wasn't really sure what I was doing with it. Anyway, so I cut it, and I cannot remember what I cut it down to. Let me see if I can 2 and something another here. 4. That's really good. I know y'all know exactly what 2 and something another here is. Okay, it's 4 1/8 by 2 1/4. It's what I cut this to. And the other one goes like this away. Of course, now this is the back, but this is the other side, so it goes this away. So it's going to be a little variation there on my card, but that's okay. You know, that doesn't matter. We have a Whisper White card base, and look at there. I did not even score it. Let me score this. I'll score it at 4 1/4, and get that scored. I don't know why I didn't score it. I usually already have that done. I guess I don't know what I was doing. Anyway, get it folded and get a nice good crease on it, because this is 8 1/2 by 5 1/4 and scored at 4 1/4. Now then, we have a layer of basic black, and our basic black is I did not even right size this down. Is that not crazy? Alrighty, let me measure, because I'm honestly going to say I cannot remember what I cut it at. It is, okay, so it's 4 1/8, so that'll be 5 3, and 5 1, 2, 3/8, 5 3/8, and 4 1/8. And then the lace is going to go down here at the bottom. Then our flax ribbon is going to go across here. And then we have this is our 4 by 2 3/4 that goes on the inside with our sentiment on it. And you know what I did not do? I did not get, now this color right here, this is Melon Mambo. And I did not get me another piece of Melon Mambo because that's what I'm going to be using also. And I don't know why. I just don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I thought I was so ready and so prepared. And I almost was. Almost. Nearly. Okay. So, we need a piece of this. And I'm going to just cut a small piece off. Probably, let's go. I'd rather have too much than not quite enough. Let's go to 3. And I can always use the other stuff for something else. Of course I can. You know, so let's go to 3 on this side. That way I've got a square and I know that's going to be plenty big enough. That's going to cut out our scallop piece. Then we have, not our Whisper White. Say, I am just bad. I don't know what my problem is. Looky here. Went over there and just grabbed a piece that's just going to be perfect. Alright, this is what we're going to stamp on. So we're going to do that first. We are using Tuxedo Black, and we are using Melon Mambo. Our butterfly is going to be Melon Mambo. So we're going to, I have got everything just scooted, well, totally in an odd way, don't I? I'm sorry. Let me try and get this all up here where you can see it better. Okay. So we're going to stamp our butterfly in this Melon Mambo. Is that not gorgeous? I mean, look at that. I am loving these butterflies. That's so, so pretty. So pretty. Okay. Then that's all I'm going to use the Melon Mambo for, was my butterfly. Then we're going to take our sentiment piece, and we're going to go ahead while we are stamping and get our sentiment here that says birthday wishes. And we're going to go ahead and stamp it right here. Let me angle this right like this. And I'm hoping that's straight. And it pretty much is. Okay. What did I put on this envelope? You know, I can't remember. I'm not even positive I did an envelope for this card. You know what? I didn't. Oh, how dare me not make an envelope? I cannot believe I did not make an envelope. I only have one envelope left in this pack. So we're just going to make one envelope for right now. And I'll make the other envelope later for the other card. And so I think what we will do for this envelope, we will take our Melon Mambo and let's see, our butterfly. I don't think I'm going to do the whole butterfly on here. I think we will do like a half butterfly, kind of like that. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do for our envelope. A partial butterfly. I think that looks nice. All right, we're going to lay that right up there out of the way. And we're going to start putting our card together. And what I'm going to do first is put our lace onto our basic black. We're going to use our liquid glue. Now, I did not put glue all over this because of the fact that it'll start drying before I could do that. So all of these places that it's got a little bit of room here, I'm just putting dots of glue on it like this, and it's staying just fine. So, you know, I can do this a lot quicker than trying to get glue all over. And looky there, I see a piece that I totally missed whenever I punched. Let me get that out. There it is. Well, went back in. There, I got it. All right. But see, you can tell some of this, especially around the edges here, is starting to dry. And some of these dots are. So you really don't, but you want to get some across the top here. in these places because you want it to, you know, have some sticking ability here. So I'm going to put that right there, some of that off. And this, since it has this really nice straight edge here and here, this side and on the bottom, just line it up on each side and you can pretty much get it on here straight and not have to do really any scooching, except maybe at the bottom. There, look at there. Is that not awesome? You know, I was not buying this set. I was not. I just thought I don't need that lace. Wouldn't use it. And then I started seeing people using it, and I thought, whoa, that is nice. So I thought, okay, you know who's getting this set? Yippee, Sharon. Okay, we're going to use some snail, and we're going to put it right back here. I'm not sure how much I want, but I'm just going to put a lot because I'm too sure exactly where the ribbon's going to go. But what I did was counted down 1, 2, 3, 4 lines right there, and then bumped it up just right at the edge of that 5th line, and that's how I'm lining it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, right on the line of the 5th, and that's how I'm going to get it straight all the way across. You know, that it took me a few minutes to figure that out, but once I did, it worked perfect. So let's get my ribbon since because I have way too much ribbon, but you know, it can always be cut down. And now I'm going to lay that right there, and we're going to get our big shot over here, and we're going to cut out our butterfly, and we're going to cut the butterfly with a regular circle, and we're going up a little bit because I want to put the glimmer dots right up here. And then we're going to put the melon mambo here, and we're going to do it in the scalloped circle. So I think pull that down just a smidge because it looks like it's trying to run off the edge of the paper up there. So we're going to run it through like that. Send the snail for a spin. Okay. All right. Whoopsie. And there we are. There is our scalloped. Here is our butterfly. And we're going to put these together with a little bit of liquid glue. The thing is getting that scalloped about even all the way around your circle, and I usually don't the first try or 2 or 3, and so I have to keep scooching it around. That's why I love the liquid glue, and I scooched it that way too much. It needs to be scooched up this way a little bit, and so say I have a hard time. If the scallop was bigger than this, I wouldn't have as hard of a time. But now, okay, that don't look too bad. I'm going to say, I am happy with that. I think we shall go with that. And now then, we are going to put our layers together. We'll start with the inside. Start with our basic black layer. Put our liquid glue on there. Line it up, get it in the middle of our card base. Like this. Just like that. Now we're going to put our sentiment piece on here. Oopsie, my glue bottle is getting low. It's a good thing I bought some more. I like to keep at least couple of bottles ahead because I use so much of it. And I'm always afraid I'm going to run out and not have any. You know, and then what I'm going to do. Oopsie. That's hanging over more than I thought it was right there. But that's okay. I can live with it. I can live with it. Okay. Now then. That will work. Okay. Now we're going to get this placed right here on the front. Okay. And now, but you know what we're going to do? We're going to pop it up. Have to have dimensionals on here. Start one in the middle. Okay. Love these things. Don't know what I'd do without them. It would be horrible if I didn't have any. Horrible, horrible. Okay. Now, there we go. We're almost through. Yeah, it's almost. Okay, we're going to lay this right here in the middle. Ta-da, like that. Now we're going to get our enamel dots. And we are going to use these right here. So we're using the small ones. So we're going to start with one. We're going to come up the middle here. And let's try and get that right smack dab in the middle. I had to play with the other one yesterday to get it like that. But it finally worked out. And then we're going to put one right here. And we're going to put one right here. And then, because I love that size, that gets all those used out. That's a good thing I have another pack, because I'm going to have to get this one out. I mean, looky here. You know, see what size I use all the time. Okay, I'm going to use this one. I'm going to put this one on the inside. And we're going to put it, how did I put it on this one? Right up here in the corner. Ta-da! Now then, there's that one. So we've got both of our cards made. And just one envelope. I'll have to get some more envelopes out. And make an envelope for the other one. I'm going to move the grid paper out of the way. And here's this card. Here's the inside of this one. Oh, I know. Miranda, after I used it, I thought, wow. Once I got all the little pieces out of it, I thought, what am I going to put behind it that's going to really make it stand out that is lace? And that's when I thought basic black, because you can tell it is gorgeous. But I'm going to have to come up with some other colors and other designs to go back behind this, because I'm just loving it. Just loving it. Okay. Oh my goodness, guys. We are doing great. Okay, here's our first card. Here's our first one. Here's the inside. Put it right here like this. And let's put this one right here. Well, maybe we need to do it this way to hold it down, because it just wants to pop open. There we go. There's both of our cards. Oh, thank you. Thank y'all, guys. I sure appreciate it. I sure appreciate it. I love this. I love how both of them turned out. I am just so pleased with them. And so, any hoodle doodles, that is it for this week. I'm going to tell you, we need to remember why we celebrate Memorial Day, and be so thankful for those that gave their lives so that we can be free. It's just means so much, because, you know, it's what America is all about. The United States of America is all about. And today is Johnny's birthday, so I made him a cow card. Yeah, he liked it, I think, because he was still asleep when I left for work at 5, before 5 o'clock. I had to be at work at 5 this morning, so he was still asleep when I left, and I left it on the table. So anyways, but it's just been an awesome day, and I sure thank y'all for coming by and spending this evening with me, and thank you for the love that y'all have given me. That's right, Miranda, thankful for the sacrifices. Yes, and I will tell him happy birthday from y'all, and good Lord willing, I will be back next Monday evening, 7 Central, right here on the Praying Stamper. And I have to work again all weekend this weekend, but after that, the Sunday after that, starts my week of vacation. And I am so ready. I have got part of my vacation planned out, but not all of it. So, anyway, I'm looking forward to it. I need a break from regular work, you know. So, I love you guys. I thank y'all for coming by and spending some time with me. Get in your crafty room and create and share, because I love seeing what y'all make. It's awesome. And anyway, y'all have a blessed week. And good Lord willing, I will see y'all next Monday evening right here on the Praying Stamper.